Hello friends, Namaste. I want to talk to you about recognizing inner power within us that all of us are born with naturally, but somehow we don't recognize it. So how do you go about it? I would say, do you ever feel like there is something greater inside that is waiting to be awakened? Have you ever wondered why some people achieve the greatness so easily and the others struggle? The truth is that every human possesses immense power, but most never learn how to recognize it and harness it. Today, we'll take a deeper dive into the ancient wisdom from Bhagavad Gita, Upanishads, the modern sciences, and see how we can uncover the secret of the inner strength. Modern psychology and great thinkers like Anthony Robbins, Napoleon Hill, Carl Jung all say that your inner power is limitless. The real question is how to awaken it. If you know how to awaken it, then your journey begins of achieving the greatness and fulfillment. Vedas and Upanishads say that the divine energy is there in every being. And the modern neurosciences calls it latent brain potential and neuroplasticity. These are the two words generally used. The brain, what are they? The brain's ability to rewire, reframe, and reshape itself for higher abilities. That is called the neuroscience, neuroplasticity, and the latest brain potential. Now, why do we lose connection with all of these things if we are born with naturally? What happens? The first thing is that when you are born, the kind of surrounding you get, the kind of conditioning you get from society and family, from the childhood, that could be a reason to lose the connection because you're feeling too negative about everything around you and then you lose your purpose of being here in this world. The second aspect is lack of self-awareness continuously because but you have so much to engage with in the world through mental engagement, mind, senses, etc., that you are clogged and in this complex wandering of mind, you have lost your direction. So the self-awareness has stopped actually. So in the aware state of being, from there you have moved into the wandering state of mind. Then what happens is you lose mental discipline. So mental discipline naturally is known to go to the self, but now you don't go to the self. You are most time engaged in outside. So this is the second reason why we lose this connection. The third is the emotional and the mental blockages. So emotionally, if we are attached to something, then we don't see anything beyond that. That I will call as emotional blockage. Now this is something that I want, and I want this money. I want to achieve this somehow. I want this person in my life, etc. That's a emotional blockage. And the mental blockage is that whatever I perceive is the truth. My perception, my ego, my understanding of the world is the only correct understanding. Rest everything is false. Everybody else is wrong. I'm the only person right. That's a mental problem. These are the three things actually which make the inner power hide within you, become dormant, and then you don't live your true potential in this world. So let's understand the three layers as such. So one is Buddhi Shakti, that has got the mental strength, your ability to focus, analyze, and think clearly. So that's the Buddhi Shakti, decisive, being decisive. You are analyzing very nicely, and then you are able to take decisions. And the second is the Prana Shakti, which is the vital energy. When the breath goes inside, it becomes prana, it becomes panch prana, prana, pan, vyana, saman, udan, and that energizes every aspect of our existence. All the systems of that with which our body functions, it energizes everything. And it actually drives your body and emotion put together. So emotions will drive all of your nervous systems, and body is driven by your lungs and your heart, your blood circulatory system, and all kinds of systems for that matter. So the vital energy is required for both. Okay, so all your systems and all your nervous system, etc. The third one is the Atma Shakti, the spiritual awareness. That you are the soul and everything is around you, and you are not around everything. Everything is around you. your higher consciousness and your connection with the universal intelligence. One is you are aware of yourself, that you are the soul and you are the Brahman and you are the ultimate. And also with that, you will get the universal intelligence. That the universal intelligence is same as all of that intelligence in me. Yeah, there is nothing beyond me. Whatever could be there in a universe and multiverse is well within me. I just need to understand how it is. When I understand what is there within me, I will also understand the something that is outside. What are the typical signs of recognizing that you have some inner power? Everybody has inner power. Oh, what are the signals we get? One is that get deep insight, often out of nowhere. You will not have clue as to where is it deep insight coming from sometimes, and you will get a strong sense of purpose, but you don't know how to act upon it. Like there is a calling that comes in you, and that I want to do this, I want to do this. But then you don't act on it, and you don't even begin. You don't even take the smallest step towards it. So, and then the gut feeling that you generally get, and some of them turn out to be right. Like this will not happen, and I don't know, against all odds, it doesn't happen. Against all favors, it doesn't happen actually. And then you have a burning desire to break free from the societal norm, which is like, you're like an antagonist. Like first break all the rules. You want to be the first one to do that. So if you have these 4 things happening to you, that means there is an inner power waiting to be awakened. The giant within is waiting to be awakened. This is the sign. Okay. So Steve Jobs also used to be actually using the intuition, the silence, which he called deep focus and meditation, to develop the Apple's vision. So you would sit hours to really meditate, focus over it, and then from there to then now let's understand the secret of untapping the hidden power. I will begin with the Bhagavad Gita, 5th verse, chapter 6. Uddharet atmanatmanam natmanam avsadet. It says, lift yourself with your own mental effort. Do not degrade yourself. For you are your best friend and you are the best enemy. Mana eva manushyanam karanam bandha moksha. Mind itself is the bondage for human being and the liberation. Karanam bandha moksha. So bondage and liberation both are caused by mind only. So mentally you lift yourself. That is uddharet atmanatmanam, na atmanam avsadet. And don't degrade yourself. And that also you do by your own self, right? The mind. Vedas state that human souls have equal power in the universe. The human soul has the same power. Yat pinde tad brahmande. Whatever is there in your body, the same thing is in the universe. So, we got to get a clue. You have not known the inner one, that's why you are not able to know the outside. So, unless you know inside, outside will never be known to you. The secret lies within. So these 3 verses that I quoted here, Uddharet atmanatmanam, mana eva manushyanam karanam bandha moksha. And this one that Vedas say, that the yat pinde tad brahmande, whatever is there inside you is the same is there in the universe. Napoleon Hill wrote in his book Think and Grow Rich. There he says, whatever the mind can conceive and believe it can achieve it. So what all is possible to be able to conceptualize, visualize, etc., you will achieve that much someday. But you'll have to put effort towards it. Now let's understand the scientific perspective. We talked about the neuroplasticity, which is the ability of the brain to rewire, reshape, reframe based on the experiences and actually develop the higher capabilities and thought. So that's the neuroplasticity. In different environment and conditions and challenges, the brain has this ability to reshape itself, adapt to it. That's one thing. Second is the subconscious mind, which is like, in Sanatan it is called an avyakta and vyakta prakriti. So the avyakta, which is unmanifested, has got a lot of unconscious state, and there is a subconscious within us. Unconscious holds everything. And the subconscious actually drives 95% of the decision making in our existence. 95%. Like we eat, we don't know how it gets digested. Like our brain takes so many decisions, or neural networks actually is operating at such high frequency and complex environment. Are we aware of that? No. Our lungs are breathing, taking oxygen, and then purifying the blood. Do we know this? Our arteries and veins are circulating the blood all around in our body. Are we aware of every moment of what is happening inside? So 95% of the decisions are governed and controlled by our subconscious, that we are not aware. We at least be aware of that. And the third thing is this flow state. Flow state is where you immerse in something that you are doing and you lose track of time. For example, you've got a skill. You're Sachin Tendulkar. You bat nicely, and then you go to do practice in the morning. You practice till evening and you don't really get tired, and you completely immersed into it. This is the time when you are operating at your highest potential. Like that, we have something enough. Like I do this YouTube video creation. This is my hobby. I still work. I work at a CXO level in an IT organization, but this is what I do on the weekend. I want to do it is because this is my passion. I love doing this, and then I lose track of time. I would sometimes on Saturdays and Sundays, I would do it from morning till 2 a.m. in the night, because these are the 2 days I get to do. So this is where I see that I have highest potential of doing it. I know when I retire fully, I'll do it at a full speed. But then this is what you can also do. But you have to recognize your true potential. And that for some reason that I could not pursue my passion, but I think there is a time coming when I'll pursue it in a big way. Now how to awaken this inner power within us. So there are two ways that I will tell, and each way has got a few steps to it. One is the Anthony Robbins 3-step formula. I was a very big fan of his book, How to Awaken the Giant Within. So from there, the 3-step formula. One is change your state, which is stand tall, take deep breath, and feel powerful. That you can do it. The power poses like this, instantly it can change your mindset. So take different pose. Now you're feeling negative, lying down, get up and say, move your body, do some exercise, get thinking, get doing something. That actually breaking the inertia. Inertia is like you continue to be in the same state of motion unless a force is applied. That force application has to Newton's law. You have to apply that force to change the state. And that comes from within. And then within is your soul, and then your mind will act on it. It has to, because you contain the mind. Mind is in you, you are not in mind. And the second aspect is the rewiring your belief system. So like what we refer to neuroplasticity, same way, using that, you'll be able to rewire your belief system also. I follow this religion, I follow this God, I follow this society, I follow this group. And then there are religious beliefs, there are social beliefs, there are traditional beliefs, there are so many things. Now, if they are not satisfying you, you need to break away from it to understand the deeper meaning either, or you begin from zero. If you begin from zero, you will get the awareness and knowledge of what our belief systems are later on. Some of them would be scrap and some of them might be true, but begin from zero. Do not begin from somewhere following someone. You begin from where you are. And do not follow. Swadharme nidhane geham par dharmo bhayava. Whatever is your own natural state of being, from there you begin. And then you will get to know what is the truth. So remove your negativity from I can't do this to getting to I can do this. So I'm talking about the 3-step formula of the Anthony Robbins. And then replace with empowering thoughts like I am limitless, I am infinite, I am divine. And it has taken the whole universe to create me. I'm not an ordinary phenomena. I'm just not an event. It has taken the whole universe to create me, and probably through me the whole universe got created. So that's the importance of being. That's the soul basically, and that actually ultimately will reflect as Brahman, and you will realize that, oh, it was such powerful being that I enclose within me. Then the third step is take massive action in a small way. So you'll have to small consistent effort that will lead to great success. But those, so it will become massive when the small actions, but they will happen gradually and one by one, ounce by ounce. You fill that whole pot of water or whatever. Pablo Picasso said, action is the fundamental key to all the success. Are you taking action? Small action, like you want to go somewhere, you have to get up. And it may be 100 steps, or you might take 200 steps to get there, but that's fine. You get up and start walking. Some people take 100 steps to reach there, you take 300 steps to reach there, that's fine. But you reach there. Next day you might take 200 steps to reach, or maybe 10 less, and it will be 100 less someday. And maybe you're walking up to that place in just 50 steps. Maybe you're taking a long jump and reaching over there, and you develop that capability. So taking action is very important. So action is the fundamental key to all the successes. Wherever you are, just begin doing something. Don't sit idle. Don't regret on anything. Second aspect, awakening the power using all the teachings of the Hindu scriptures. Bhagavad Gita says, Bandhu atma atmanastasya yena atmaiva atmana jitah anatmanastu satrute varte tatmaiva satruvat. This is the 6th verse of the 6th chapter, Bhagavad Gita, which means one who conquers his mind can attain the ultimate peace. Now, I had explained this into a video called, just in Hindi, I'm going to record that in English also, what is mind. And then in some English video, I have talked about how mind engages in this nature and how the desires engulf the mind, how non-fulfillment of desire gives rise to anger, how anger is actually creating the more and more passion, and that is actually depleting the memory. With the depletion of memory, you lose the intellect, and when the intellect is gone, you actually fall down, you degrade yourself. So wherever in this verse, Bandhu atma atmanastasya. So in Bhagavad Gita, Atma is referred in two terms. One is Atma atmanastasya. From Atma, you can see Atma, reflect in Atma. This is the digital twin of the mind, is the digital twin of the soul. Okay. So it's a digital twin. So in reality, it doesn't exist, but actually it is the digital twin of the soul. Okay. So whatever however you can cleanse and groom your mind, you will see the soul in the same way. If you disengage yourself from this wandering nature of the mind, then the mind will become still, and then you will be able to see yourself. So one is that method. Okay. Meditation and pranayam, etc. Okay. So you have panch pranas, and then when you meditate over your breath. Okay. You don't find an object. You can create an object mentally, and then you become that object. So rather, don't do that. You only look at your breath. When you look at your breath, there is no object in that. This is breath going inside is a truth. Within the breath, whatever you see, everything that you see outside and around you is out of that breath. The same air is going inside you. In that same air, there are so many bacteria flowing, right? They are all living organisms, right? So like that, you are also there. You appear to be small, bigger than the bacteria, but everything is that air. That air, when it goes inside, is actually energizing everything. There, you enclose trillions of bacteria within you. That's the other universe that you have within you. That meditation will bring you a lot of awareness. So you don't meditate to become more powerful than other. You meditate to know the truth. Know the truth. Then you know that you are all powerful, and not just you. Everyone is powerful that way. But you acting upon, you might achieve more than others now. But then there is no competition here. Don't achieve anything to compete with anybody and win over someone. Now the second one is power of mantra. So you know about Gayatri mantra. You know about Soham jap, right? Om is the ultimate thing that Bhagavad Gita prescribed. Om ityekaksharam brahma vyaharan mamanasparam. Chant of Om and think of me, what Lord Krishna says to Arjuna. Gayatri mantra is the most powerful mantra. When Bhagavad Gita says, Gayatri chandasamaham. Gayatri is the best chanda. Om bhur bhuva swah tat savitur varenyam bhargo devasya dhimahi dhiyo yona prachodayat. Actually, it talks about the entire consciousness. Om, that created everything. Bhu, the bhumandala, bhuva, the mental world of planet. Swaha, the nakshatra. Tat is the pole star. Savitur varenyam, all of these are energized by the sun. And then goes above. Bhargo Devasya Dhimai, all the Devalokas start from there. Brahma, Vishnu, Mahesh, all lokas, and up to Goloka Dham and Ayodhya Dham and everything that it talks about. Bhargo Devasya Dhimai, all the Devaloka. Dhiyo Yona Prachodayat, so that my intellect, my Dhiyo can go towards that. So that's the meaning of Gayatri Mantra. If you understand this mantra properly, it will actually invoke a lot of energy in you. And when you chant. So I have created another video on Gayatri Mantra. Soon it will be published. You should go through that. It gives the detailed meaning of Soham. Soham is Soham. I am that. Tattvamasi, which is called that. Soham. So with your breath, when you take inside, so, and when you breathe out, it's hum. So hum is the me. It's me, I. So lose I. So remove I, and so that you should hold in yourself. So hum. So these mantras can help you. So Om, Gayatri mantra, there, or you are chanting Om Namah Shivaya or any other Devi mantra, etc. Or I'll create another video on all types of mantras and how they work. Then the some psychological techniques of visualization. So we talked about two things so far. One was the meditation and pranayam, quoted Bhagavad Gita. Second was the power of mantras. 3 mantras I talked about. Some more you can do. The third is the psychological technique, which is visualization. So reaffirm yourself every morning that you can achieve some goals. You have some goals and you're going to achieve it. Like, the Jim Carrey wrote a $10 million check for himself when he was struggling. So what does that mean? It means that visualization works. Okay, that will work for you also. The fourth one is the karma yoga, the power of selfless service. So the more you help others, you actually generate a lot of punyas, and those punyas in return help you grow. So you've done good to others, the good will do good to you. The dharmo rakshati rakshita. The dharma, the duty, protects the person who does this duty. So duty itself. So that's how it is. The punya will save you. So Swami Vivekananda says that service is the path to strength. If you serve others, you get more strength. And then when you are engaged fully serving others will also help you. They will support you. Yeah, start walking. Second last thing that I want to talk to you about is the fear and self-doubt. That most people have this fear and doubt, and we need to conquer them. They are the biggest obstacle to awaken our inner power. So Roosevelt said, do one thing every day that scares you. If you are scared of few things, take up one and do that every day until that is removed. Then take up the other scare. Start doing that every day, and then you will see that the scare is removed. The second, Henry Ford said, whether you think you can or you think that you cannot, in both times you are right. When you think you can, you are right. You can. When you think you cannot, you are right. You won't be able to do it. So it is how you think about it. So change your thinking pattern and use Bhagavad Gita's teaching. Karmannevadhikarasya ma phalesu kadachana ma karma phal heturvo ma te sangosva karmani. Focus on your action, not on the outcome. You start doing the action and the outcome will be in accordance with the natural laws. You can't determine it because you've got limited capacity to understand and envisage everything. Natural law will decide the course and it will determine the outcome. You don't do that. You have a very limited understanding, very, very limited. Not even 1 or 2% of natural law understanding, right? So let the nature take Now I want to talk to you very quickly about the savers. I spoke in one of my English videos about savers. This is something that will save you. SAVERS. S is sleep well. A, affirm yourself daily. V is visualization. E is exercise daily. Do your physical exercises. R is read enough. Read a lot of books. I read a lot of books. I have a huge library here. Not that I read the maximum, but I read. And then scribe, write also. I used to write a lot, and now I have started creating videos out of that. So when you read, scribe, write your own point of view. That is very important. This would help you. When you do all of these things, there is a huge social impact. In business, you will develop a visionary capability and visionary mindset. Elon Musk, Ratan Tata would have, they would have done all of this. I have not watched it, but they would have. For your personal growth, you will not need any external validation, and you will find your own fulfillment. You are self-approver, and then you start contributing to the society. You are able to inspire and uplift others. So I think awakening within will awaken others. इसके ज्योत से ज्योत जगाते चलो. So Atmane moksharth jagat hitaya. You awaken yourself, you will awaken others. Others will watch you and will get awakened. So final takeaways: you have immense power within you. Change your state, change your beliefs, and start acting upon. Take action. Small is fine. Practice meditation, do visualization, and observe the Karma Yoga as prescribed in Bhagavad Gita. Start today, commit to recognizing and awakening your hidden potential to take your life to the new heights. Upanishads say, you become what you think. Anthony Robbins also says, decisions decide the destiny of the person. You are not weak, you are not limited. The only thing stopping you from achieving the greatness is your own belief system. Once you tap into your true potential and the inner power, nothing can stop you to reach the greater height.